Alright, so episode 24 of Boruto has just been released. I'm gonna get straight into our review. So for like the first 2 minutes in this episode, they did like a quick recap on like what was going on in the previous episodes. With Sadara wanting to find out who her father is and sneaking out to go with Naruto, the whole Shin incident, and Sadara woken her Sharingan. Then we are up to speed when Sadara and Sasuke finally meet. So when Sasuke saw Sadara, he thought that she was working with the Shin Uchiha guy, cause she saw her with a Sharingan, and he was like, nobody else should have a Sharingan but him. He wasn't even thinking about he have a daughter that could have woken the Sharingan. So he was like, how did you find me? How did you get here? And Sadara was like crying, Dad, what's going on? And then Sasuke was like, what? What the hell? Sadara? This was kind of funny because Sasuke has been absent from his daughter's life for just about all of it. To the point that he didn't even recognize her and was trying to kill her the first they meet in like so much years. Like, what kind of father is he? By this time, Naruto and Chocho came in the room that Sasuke and Sadara was. But Sadara wasn't joking around. She got right into the meat of the moment. She was like, who is my real mom? And where have you been all this time? Sasuke hesitated for a bit and was like, it's none of your business. And Sadara was crying and, you didn't even care that you didn't even recognize me after so much years. Blah blah blah. With Sasuke displaying such indifferent behavior towards Sadara, he seemed like a savage of a father and all of that. Sadara run out of the room. Naruto was like, Sasuke should at least tell her like why you are away for so long. Then we have a little flashback when Sasuke was leaving the village. When I think about it, I didn't even know why Sasuke left the village, to be exact. I thought that he left because he was like paying for some sins that he committed, and Naruto was like, no, everybody has forgiven you, and Sasuke was like, that's not just the big part of the mission. He was searching for like trace of Kaguya because he don't want any outside force to come and destroy the village. So he was like, with evil like that being around the place, we cannot be too hasty. We have to try to be as, with evil like that around the place, we cannot be too laid back, in other words. So we got to like go out and search. You stay here and protect the village as the Ukage, and I will go out there and find the evil, because I am the one with the Rinnegan, so I can detect them if they are around. And really, I didn't know that that was the big reason. I thought he was like repaying for his sins that he committed when he tried to destroy the Leaf village and so on. But it was much deeper than that. So before Sasuke left, Naruto was like explaining to him that he's going to have like a big emotional impact on your daughter when she is growing up, not having her father around. And Naruto witnessed something like this firsthand. We all know that Naruto didn't have his parents and so on. Even though Sasuke seemed a bit of a savage towards his daughter earlier on, he was kind of caring and sensitive. He was thinking about the future for the entire village and was thinking that it's better to have a village to grow up in than don't have your father or a village or anywhere to call home. Sasuke seemed like these good characters that always been misunderstood and so on in anime. Alright, so the next big scene was when Sakura was at the hospital. She finally woke up after destroying her entire house when she got angry with Sadara. She and the lady that was Lady Tsunade assistant, I forgot her name, the one that is always walking around with the pig, was having a conversation, and she was telling her that it's full time for her to explain to her why is her father not around and the truth about her father in general. But Sakura was worried that she isn't ready for it because she don't want her to know that her father was once an enemy of the Lee village and wanted to destroy it, so she kinda kept that from her. That's why she haven't been telling her much about her father, because she find it frightening that she might not accept it the way she accept or somebody more mature should. And not only that, she was worried that with all this emotional trauma that Sadara is going through with not knowing who her father is, might cause her to awaken her Sharingan through sadness. Then she found out that Sadara went after Naruto when she found out that Naruto was meeting up with Sasuke. And after having the conversation, she sneaked outside of the hospital and went straight after them. And it's kind of come inconvenient in the long run. Right, so the next scene was the fire scene. This is the scene that things get really heated down and action packed. So Sadara ran outside and was crying. And Naruto ran after her and was like calming her down and was, your father is such a bad person and so on and so on. Then the Shin Uchiha guy came out of nowhere and started to attack. And it's like his very present triggered Sasuke's Sharingan and Sasuke ran outside to catch the Shin Uchiha guy tried to ambush Naruto. But you know our Hokage isn't a pushover. That nigga just like go all nine tail shield over it with those flimsy attack that he threw at him. So while he was on the defense now, Sasuke went on with the attack. So when Sasuke went to after him, he grabbed Sasuke's sword and he was like, yes, I got you cornered. But Sasuke made a wicked badass move. He used like this advanced Kamui technique, like some instant teleportation shit, and went right behind them and fire style jutsu on their ass, burning niggas up and shit. When I see this, I was like, come on, this is pathetic. This can't be. The Shin Uchiha guy can't be done so easily. So while Sasuke was going like to finish them and capture them, the Shin Uchiha guy pulled a very sneaky move on him. He used his Kamui technique that is like just as advanced as Sasuke's to use Sasuke's sword and pierce Naruto in the stomach. When Naruto was pierced with the sword in his stomach, everybody was like, holy shit, what's going on? But Doom to the doom, Sakura to the rescue. For the first, Sakura make herself useful. That was just this. I'm trying to shut at Sakura, but alright, forget that. So Sakura came and give this guy one of those demon punch that you know she can use to flat a whole house or yard down with. And the thing that I noticed for the first time in like years, Team 7 was united. You have Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura. And then you got Sadara and Chojo like, what's up with these guys? These guys aren't human. When she see how advanced and powerful they were. At one point Naruto was like, this is nothing, man. You haven't seen nothing yet. But it was like everything was like boiling down now. The Shin Uchiha guy wasn't down for the count. It's like he have the ability to use the Sharingan that are surrounding his body to like separate and work individually. So use it to like capture Sadara and go into the Kamui. Sakura sacrificed herself and push her out and she was being captured. So you know that the next episode is gonna be lit because that was where it ended when Sakura reached at their hideout. So I'll say all over this episode is a good episode. I'll give it like a 8 out of 10. And for like the first time in a while, things wasn't really centered around Boruto and it was still interesting. It was like cool to see the whole Team 7 back together after like so much years. Even though it wasn't really a nostalgic moment, it was still interesting. I actually know what is going to be happening in the future episode, but I ain't gonna spoil nothing for y'all, so this is where I'm gonna end it. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.